and welcome to Allana's Manor. Today we have another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be for the 6th through to the 12th of July 2026. Today we will be using the Forecaster Oracle by Trishe Jaimes Oracles and also the Angel and Auras Oracle by Radleigh, Valentine and Dougall Fraser. Okay, so for card or pile number 1, this week we have the green calcite. For pile or card number 2, we have the optical calcite. And for pile or card number 3, we have the Megano calcite. So you can pick your pile by number 1, 2 or 3. Or you can pick your pile by whichever crystal you feel drawn to. Take a moment, see what resonates with you, and I'll see you in the reading. Okay, if you picked card or pile number 1, then this is your reading. And if you picked the green calcite, then this is also your reading. First card up for this group is Authoritarian Response, Forced Compliance. Next card up, Synthetic Mind, AI Adaption. And the next card up is External Pressures, Outside Influence. The overall energy for this group is Career Transition, Change, Excitement, Opportunity or Advancement. So with that as the overall energy, I do feel like some of you are changing careers, whether you are just wanting some kind of change within your job or career, or whether there is situations going on beyond your control within your job or career this week. I do feel like there is changes around your career this week. First card up here is Authoritarian Response, Forced Compliance. So for some of you, you may be dealing with situations at work this week where you're being forced to comply with situations that you're not comfortable with. If that is your situation, I feel like you just need to go with what sits right with you. If what is happening doesn't feel comfortable to you, doesn't feel right to you, then maybe it is time for you to move on. For some of you, you may be dealing with harsh bosses who are trying to get you to comply with certain things. And for others of you, I feel like this might be just other people in your workspace this week who are trying to force you to comply with something that you're not comfortable with. Again, if it is something that you're not comfortable with, don't do it. Especially if it's something that you really know that isn't right. For some of you, this may be why you're seeing a career transition this week. We also have Synthetic Mind, AI Adaption. So some of you may be looking into a more AI-based career this week. Some of you have maybe been considering changing to that particular career. For others of you, it could be some type of AI that's coming in and maybe taking over your position. And that may be why some of you are experiencing a career transition this week. It just depends on your situation. Some of you may be interested in learning a little bit more about AI to advance your career. Some of you may even be getting offered an opportunity to advance more towards the AI component of your particular job or industry. Just depends on your circumstances. And we have external pressure, outside influence. So for some of you, there may be somebody who's influencing you about your career. This could be someone that's maybe not in your workplace exactly. Maybe this is friends, families. Excuse me. This could be your friends, family who maybe are encouraging you to go in a different direction with your career. For some of you, you may have people, I feel for some of you, you have people interfering at work, people who just don't even or shouldn't even be interfering in a situation at work. For some of you, you may not be seeing eye to eye with people in your job this week. People you work with, groups of people you work with, maybe you're just not seeing eye to eye. For some of you, it could be that other people in your workplace are trying to influence you into making a decision you don't want to make. Again, if that decision doesn't feel right to you, then don't go with it. But again, at the end of the day, it is your choice. For other people, we may just be dealing with authoritative type people. This can also be within your personal life. Maybe you're dealing with people who are trying to get you to agree to things in your personal life. For some of you, I feel like maybe you're looking into studying AI. Some of you may be experimenting with AI. And for others of you, I feel like we might have some outside interference in terms of your personal life or a personal issue that's going on. Somebody who maybe just wants to try and have their input, a situation like that. So career transitions are definitely a really big thing this week. I feel like there's a lot of career changing going on for this group. Okay, well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, if you picked card or pile number 2, then this is your reading. And if you picked the optical calcite, then this is also your reading. Okay, first card up here is Eruption Threshold, Pressure Release. Second card here is Surveillance State Monitoring. And the third card is Fertility Equation, Reproduction. The overall energy for this group is Law of Attraction, Action, Thought, Feeling, and Diligence. So with that as the overall energy, I do feel like this group needs to be careful of what we're thinking about this week. If you are trying to manifest something, then I feel like you need to make sure that that particular thing is in alignment with what you actually want. Some of you just need to be careful of what you are thinking about, because if we are thinking about negative things, then that's exactly what we're drawing back into our everyday life. What you think, you create. So if you are wanting to create better situations, then you need to be thinking more positively so that you bring in that energy. Okay, with the very first card here, for some of you there could be just a lot of things going on. For some of you, there's heated discussions going on this week. For some of you, you may be under pressure this week. Maybe you have a very busy schedule. Maybe you're being left with a lot more work than you usually do in your job. But it feels like there's an energy of needing to rush and get things done. And also this energy of only having so much time to do something this week. So for some of you, this will be with your job or career. For some of you, this will be maybe just everyday things that need to be done, and sometimes there is not enough time in the day to get everything done that you want to get done. Some of you may be experiencing that. With surveillance state here and monitoring, for some of you, maybe within your job or career, your work is being monitored this week in some way, and that may be what's causing pressure for you. Like a work review type thing, I feel, for some of you. For others of you, I feel like you need to be careful about being followed or being recorded or something like that. So I'm feeling for some of you, you need to be careful of conversations that go on this week. Whether that's in your personal life or in your job or career, because I feel like for somebody out there, someone's being recorded this week. You may be having a conversation with somebody and not know that they're actually recording that conversation. So for some of you, I feel like you need to be careful with the conversations that you do have this week. And with the last card here, for some of you could be looking at pregnancy. Some of you may be finding out you're pregnant. Some of you may be looking at IVF or some other way of being able to become pregnant, depending on your situation. For some of you, this could be causing some stress, some anxiety, some tension within the household. Some of you may be finding out you're pregnant and you're not happy about it. For some of you, you may be looking into fertility options, and maybe you're feeling like, time is running out and it needs to be done quicker than what it's getting done. But just know if that's your situation, you just need to be patient and it will happen when it happens. For some of you, you may be finding out that someone else is pregnant. And this might come through a conversation or maybe a social media post or something of that nature. It just depends on your situation. But I do feel for a lot of people in this group, this week is very it's giving the energy of needing to get things done quickly, because we're going to be running out of time and not being able to get things done. Okay, but overall energy is the law of attraction, so we do need to mind the way that we're thinking about things this week. If we're wanting positive things to come to us, we need to change our mindset to those positive things, because when we're thinking about negative things, that's what we're drawing in to our lives. Okay, well, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Okay, if you picked card or pile number 3, then this is your reading. And if you picked the Magano calcite, then this is also your reading. Okay, first card up here is structure, reform, overhaul, or update. Next card, transitional shifts and change. And the next card is staged optics, distraction, spin. Okay, the overall energy for this group for this week is have confidence, strength, balance, prepared, tranquil. So I feel like with this overall energy, some of you are needing to be strong this week. Some of you are really needing to believe in yourself this week and know that you can do whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Okay, so with this first card, structure, reform, overhaul, or update, for some of you, I feel like there may be some restructuring going on within the workplace this week. Maybe there's overhauls going on with updating systems, updating the way that we do things of that nature. For others of you, I'm feeling like we're updating or doing a big overhaul in terms of the household. So maybe some of you are painting, maybe some of you are changing the furniture around, or going out and getting new curtains or doing up rooms differently. I feel like there's some kind of home changes that are being made this week for some of you. Now with the transitional shifts and change, for some of you, again, I feel that card ties in with the first one. So there is changes or overhauls going on within the job or the career. Maybe some of you are not feeling very confident in being able to deal with the changes that are coming up within your job or career. But I feel like you just need to have faith within yourself and know that you can do these things. For others of you, again, there's changes or updates going on within the home. For some of you too, this could be changes within the family dynamic going on this week as well. For some of you, this could also be changes going on within friendship groups as well, in your personal lives. We have staged optics, distraction, spin. Alright, so I feel like with this card, somebody maybe is trying to distract you in some way this week. I feel like for those of you who are making changes in your house, I feel like someone's trying to distract you from getting on with that because they're not wanting you to do it. I don't know if it's out of jealousy or they just don't think it's the right thing to do right now. But I do feel like for somebody out there, that is a situation playing out this week. For others of you, there may be a situation that comes up this week that you may have to just deal with. And that may also be distracting you from doing other things that you're wanting to be doing this week. Okay, so it's really important this week that this particular group has faith in themselves, remains balanced, remains prepared for all situations that may arise this week. Just take a deep breath and know that whatever it is you need to do this week, you will be able to do it. Okay, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.